this is your phone before everything, and this is after. Alrighty, first things first, we gotta get rid of these ugly buttons down here. When you open app, it takes down a lot of space, so we need to get rid of these buttons immediately as possible. So the way you do it is you just go down to display and scroll down until you find something called navigation bar. Here it is. Okay, so we got get in here and we click on swipe gestures. Now you can go to more options on swipe gestures, which is where you find this buttonless option. So you have to pick the top one, and you can select a gesture. I like to keep it right in this position, and after that, yeah, you're pretty much done. And make sure to this is normally turned on. Then you will see these three buttons. I suggest you turn it off, so you can now look how much cleaner that in itself makes. And the next thing you need to fix, and again going back to settings, is this edge panel. If you see, there is this edge panel right here. Yeah, that's an edge panel. I mean, it's useful to some people, but I personally don't like it, and I don't like the aesthetic use of it. So again, you have to go and search for edge panels and then turn it off right there. Now your phone itself is now very much cleaner. And the next most important thing you need to do is go to display and head into motion smoothness. Okay, so this is where they give you the ability to switch to 120Hz mode, and this is crucial for a smooth experience on your phone. And you do that, and yeah, now your phone should feel 10 times smoother thanks to the 120 refresh rate. And it looks a bit laggy on camera, maybe because I'm recording on 24 fps, but it's really smooth now. And again, you have to head into display and go to screen resolution and turn on WQHD plus. What this essentially means is when it's on Full HD plus, it's you're getting a 1080p display experience, and when it's on WQHD plus, it's at around a 2K resolution. So it's very much sharp, and you can visually identify the difference between the two. So you should keep it on WQHD mode. And even though it says it consumes a lot of battery, I have never experienced that, and I've seen many other creators online saying that as well. So that's not something to worry about here. And then you have to, this wallpaper in itself, it's good, but it's not very pleasing after a long time. The lock screen wallpaper is really good in my opinion, but not after some time you just get bored of it. So you have to get into wallpapers and change wallpapers. And then what you need to do is you need to go to wallpaper services right here and turn on dynamic lock screen. Now what this will do is, see, when you go to your lock screen, this is my lock screen. Now each time I unlock my phone with the button or with a double tap, it gives a very high quality image and a very nice image, which is aesthetically pleasing and very non-boring, or gives you another energetic feel of some sort, if it makes sense. So if you have another person or someone else to put in on your lock screen, then sure, definitely, why not? But this is something that as a check-in to SC, as I do all the time. And again, you need to change the home wallpaper as well, so I'll do that really quickly. Here I have a few downloaded ones. You can get any from the Galaxy Themes app, which is coming pre-installed, I think, so you can get that. And this is a really cool wallpaper as well. So yeah, let's get back to the things that we do next. So moving on, we have to on the home screen as well, there's something you need to note, that you can also add widgets and stuff. So we need to get the dream experience. So if you go to battery, and these are, if you have some other Galaxy devices, this will support that. And we have a lot of whatever we call them, widgets, and yeah, you need to add the view to your if you click add, then it will come right here on the blank space, and if you click hold on that and create stack, it will allow you to else right here. Okay, now there's a stack on here. It will have, I think if I remember correctly, up to 7 stacks on each other. That is really good, and yeah, that's really good, and it gives you the experience that you want. And after some time, after you stack it all together, after you create your design, after you add depths from your home, like if you hold in add to home and blah blah blah, and after some time, if you arrange them properly, you should be able to get something like this, which is like very impressive in my opinion. I really love this. I have my music player, I have my photographs and weather here. The apps that I most essentially use, and we have few other apps. This is really cool in my opinion. And then now we have customized our dream or One UI home experience. And the last thing I want to talk about is when you hold and go to this side, it says turn this on, turn that on, and it will say Samsung Free or Google Discover. Keep whichever you like, and it will when you swipe to this side, it will give the news and stuff for you. Right, that's cool. And now we have our things created, a very nice home page. And now moving on to well, let's say lock screen. Yeah, let's have a lock screen. No, let's go to status bar, because this status bar is not the prettiest. Okay, so talking about the status bar a little bit, we have we head into torch. This is something that most people don't know. You can actually change the brightness of the torch. Like most people don't know this, but it's really cool and helpful as well. And we have what else? Protect battery. And now I keep this enabled all the time. Now what this essentially does is limit your charging level to a certain amount, so you can actually protect your battery. And dark mode is really cool. I love it. Nothing to complain about it. I use it half of the day and half the left, and the rest of the day at light mode. Yeah, it's really cool. And we have a quick share icon for chill, which I never use, and Dolby Atmos is very important for you, so you could get like good sounds experience. And wireless power share is something that I've used. It has saved me a lot of time and many times as well. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. If you keep click these 3 buttons up top, you'll get this thing called edit buttons, where it will give another list of buttons, and something like extra dim feature, where it goes dimmer, more dimmer than usual at night, and something DeX, that's very important as well. I'll have a full video coming on that in a short time. And this camera access and microphone access is a very good software privacy feature, which actually notifies you when your microphone or camera is being used. So that's a very good privacy feature that you have on this phone. And yeah, that's about status bar. And yeah, there's something that we should do much cool about the status bar, but if you stay tuned in with the video, I'll show you how can you make the ultimate status bar up top, quick panel and whatever. So yeah, let's move on to the lock screen, which is very interesting, because this is where I introduce you to Good Lock. Now this is an original app made by Samsung themselves. I have already installed from the Galaxy Store, made by Samsung themselves. Okay, so if I open that is the key to ultimate customization. Now it itself says redesign your Galaxy. Now that's a really cool one. I really love this Good Luck app. This app really changed the way my entire experience, how I handle things around. And this nice shop app is I was here to talk about the lock screen, right? Okay, so let's start with lock screen. So in the makeup tab, there are 2 tabs, live makeup and live up. In makeup, that essentially means that it's giving a aesthetic pleasing look to your phone, while live up is actually bringing the value of your phone up. So I think it hopefully makes sense. And if you go to makeup and yeah, locks, yeah, I think locks are, yeah, locks are here. You will see the entire things that you won't actually see this much amount of it in your settings as well. So yeah, this is really good. And what we should do right here now is you can change the lock screen timeout. I'd like to give you 30 seconds, and this is the always on display. And if you click on something and click on this little three four dots right there, you'll get a ton of options. You can select whether to show battery or not. I like to keep the battery. And we have a ton of clock styles. How many clock styles are there? Oh my god. So I mean, really, you can fiddle around with it. But I mean, hey, I didn't see the moon thing earlier. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys are continuously updating these apps all the time, so you always get new things and stuff. I didn't see this moon previously, so I think now I'm gonna keep that as my AOD. And moving on to the lock screen itself, we have a ton of customizations. Yeah, we can also keep the size. I like to keep it on the largest scale possible. And yeah, different clock size, thousands of them as well right here. And not only that, we can actually select the color as well if I remember, and we can change, we can cut it out, we can change the position of these, yeah, we can color, blah blah blah. We can even select how these apps type. We can have many different apps here. There's a lot of stuff, even like I'm confused right now. So yeah, various system icons will be shown here, various help functions. You can edit them later whenever you want. There's a ton of customization, and yeah, that's okay. If you click and hold on this, it will ask for the pin, and after that you can now edit everything. Different clock styles, different colors. You can like pick literally anything and press done when you're done. Like if you hold it, maybe 1 second. All right. You can change wallpapers right here. We have a note right here. I like to keep a motivational quote right here. You can change it to a phone number or an email if your phone gets lost. Blah blah blah. And if you want to get a handle of your widgets without opening your phone, then click just on the clock app, and we have all the widgets that you might need, and you can even add more. Okay, so that's really cool. And now let's get into what are we getting into now? Yeah, I have no idea. So while editing, I just found out that this entire video compiled to one is about 40 minutes long. So no one is going to watch my videos which are 40 minutes long just sitting throughout in a video. So what I've decided to do is split this into 3 parts, and part 2 will be coming soon. This is the part 1, and I hope you guys at least enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you like it. Part 2 will be coming soon, and 3 also after that.